Hi there. My name is Corbin, or Baines Bloom if you prefer. This is the first video in a line following the 20 games challenge set up by SDG Games, which, to give you some context, is a challenge that directs you to recreate a number of games of increasing difficulty in an attempt to teach yourself game design. The link to the challenge is in the description below if you want to know more. Level 1 is mainly concerned with familiarizing or refamiliarizing yourself with your chosen game engine, and then building a small but complete game in it. So naturally, the choices given are small ones. I chose PONG, partially because I suck at Flappy Bird. It seemed a bit silly for a game so small, but I started where I always do, pen and paper. Or Clip Studio, as the case may be. Planning things out has always been easier for me when I write things down. I didn't refer back to it very much during the process, but I think that'll change a lot in future projects. Once I had everything sorted out on paper and in my mind, I moved on to building it. I started out really slow. It was like midnight at the time of first recording, and I hadn't used Godot to build actual game mechanics for a good little while. But once I got back into the swing of things, it started to speed up. The whole project took me about 3 hours total. The code itself is contained in a total of 4 scripts: the game controller, the paddles for the player and the computer, and the ball. The game controller handles things like starting each round, tracking the scores, and ending the game when one of the sides gets 3 points. The player paddle is just some code to allow the player to move it up and down. The bounds of the arena will prevent you from moving too far out of range. The computer's paddle follows the ball's Y position, and the ball moves in a random direction at the start, changes that direction upon collision, and speeds up if it collides with a paddle, to prevent a stalemate. Most of the game's action is handled by signals sent between the nodes. The only sections that are running per frame are the movement of each paddle and the ball, and the timer display between rounds. You add in a few things like a one-button menu, a sound effect that plays whenever the ball collides with something, and we have this, a fully functioning game of Pong. All in all, this was a good warm-up, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out, even if it hasn't really given me a lot to talk about here. The next game I'm doing is going to be Breakout. I'm not sure when it'll be done, but you'll see the video when it is. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hey, if you're doing the 20 games challenge, or working on anything really, let me know how it's going in the comments. I'd love to hear about it, and we can help motivate each other to keep doing our best. Have a good rest of your day, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.